Hey Sarah, how's everything going? Settling in well at university?
Yeah, it's been pretty great so far. I'm loving the campus, although it's a lot bigger than I expected. What about you?
Same here. It's almost overwhelming at first, right? But I've gotten used to it now. I love how there's always something going on. Whether it's events, clubs, or just people hanging out.
Exactly. The campus really comes alive in the evenings. Have you explored all the spots yet? I found this cozy corner in the library last week. It's perfect for studying.
I think I know which one you're talking about. It's on the second floor, right? I've been there a few times. I like to study at the coffee shop near the science building, though. The vibe there is more relaxed for me.
That sounds nice. I might try that next time. Have you joined any clubs yet?
Yeah, I actually joined the photography club. I've always been into taking pictures, so it's a great way to meet people with the same interest. Plus, we get to go on these cool photo walks around campus. What about you?
Photography sounds fun. I haven't joined a club yet, but I'm thinking of joining the debate society. I love public speaking, and I think it'll be a great way to challenge myself.
Debate society? That's awesome. You're brave. I could never do that. Speaking in front of a crowd like that would freak me out. How do you manage it?
It's not so bad once you get used to it. I just pretend I'm having a conversation like we are now. It helps me calm down. What about photography? Have you learned any new techniques?
Yeah, definitely. The seniors in the club have been super helpful. Before, I was just using auto mode before, but now I'm starting to understand shutter speed and aperture. It's like a whole new world.
That sounds amazing. It must make a huge difference in the quality of your photos, right?
Absolutely. It gives me so much more control over how the picture turns out. We're actually having a club competition next week. I'm nervous, but excited.
Good luck with that. Speaking of nerves, how are you finding your classes so far?
They're pretty intense, to be honest. I didn't expect the workload to be this heavy. My physics class is especially tough. The professor is great, but he moves through the material so fast. How about you?
I can totally relate. My psychology class is really interesting, but the reading assignments are overwhelming. The professor, Dr. Lewis, is super engaging, though. She makes the lectures feel more like discussions.
Oh, I've heard about Dr. Lewis. A friend of mine is in her class, too, and he says she's amazing. I wish all professors were like that. Zrania, my chemistry professor, on the other hand, is a bit dry. It's hard to stay awake sometimes, especially in those 8 a.m. lectures.
Oh no, I had an 8 a.m. class last semester and it was brutal. I've learned my lesson, no more early morning classes for me. Are you managing to keep up with the assignments, though?
I'm trying. I've had to set up a strict study schedule just to stay on top of everything. It's a juggling act between classes, club activities, and trying to have a social life.
Tell me about it, I'm in the same boat. Between classes, studying, and now thinking about joining debate, it's hard to find balance. I've started using a planner, and it's helped a bit. What's your strategy?
Planners are lifesavers. I use one too, along with reminders on my phone. I've also learned to set aside certain times of the day, where I can relax, otherwise I'll burn out. Do you have a favorite way to unwind?
Oh, definitely. I love taking long walks around campus in the evening, or sometimes I'll watch a TV show just to disconnect for a bit. Lately, I've been really into this cooking show. It's so relaxing. What about you?
That sounds nice. For me, I like to go to the gym or play video games. It helps me clear my head. Also, I found that grabbing coffee with friends is a great way to take a break. It's like a mini reset in the middle of the day.
Yeah, I've been trying to make more time for my friends too. It's easy to get caught up in the hustle and forget about socializing. I think I need to work on that balance a bit more.
Same here. It's all part of the university experience, right? Finding that balance between work and fun.
Exactly. Speaking of which, have you thought about what you want to do after university?
I'm still figuring it out. I'm really interested in engineering, but I'm thinking about exploring other fields, too. I might do an internship this summer to get a better idea. What about you?
That sounds like a good plan. I'm planning to go to graduate school after this. I'm really passionate about psychology, and I want to eventually work as a counselor. But it's still a long way off, so we'll see how it goes.
That's great, Sarah. You'd be an amazing counselor. Grad school is a big step, though. Are you nervous about it?
A little, yeah. It's going to be a lot of work, but I think it'll be worth it. I've always wanted to help people, and this feels like the right path for me. What about you? Any specific internships in mind?
Thanks. I'm looking into some internships with local engineering firms, but nothing set in stone yet. I just want to get some hands-on experience and see where it takes me. It's crazy how fast time is flying. Feels like we just started, and now we're already thinking about the future.
I know, right? It's exciting, but a bit scary at the same time. I feel like there's so much left to experience and learn before we graduate. But it's nice to know we're not in it alone.
Definitely. We're all figuring it out together. Who knows where we'll be in a few years, but I'm excited to see how everything unfolds.
Me too. It's all part of the journey, right? I guess we'll just have to take it one step at a time.
Exactly. One step at a time. Anyway, I should probably get going. I have a lab report due tomorrow, but let's catch up again soon.
For sure. Good luck with your lab report, and I'll see you around campus.
Thanks. See you soon, Sarah.